Hi everybody, welcome back to my videos. My name is Megha and I'm a health and nutrition coach and an energy medicine practitioner. And there's a topic that I'm very passionate about, and I'd like to talk to you guys about why is it that we stopped listening to our bodies. So most of the people who I speak to, they agree that our body is the one which really is the expert, which really has the answers, when it comes to questions about what is it that we should eat, what is it that we should be doing for our health. So if it always had the answers, and as children we instinctively followed those answers, what happened along the way? Why did we shut down? Why is it that we were not able to listen to our bodies anymore? So that's what I want to talk to you about today. So let's get started. So the first thing that I notice happens with many of us is that as children, when we begin to talk about, my body feels different today. Or for example, when there's somebody who enters the room, there's this uncle or auntie or, somebody who feels not right to you. And as a child, you start to express it. Most of the times, because our parents or our elders, they don't know better, they ask us to shut up, or they ask us to try and like the person because that's what is socially acceptable. So that's definitely one way that a lot of people end up shutting down the voice from their bodies. Another thing that I've really noticed is that as you start to grow up, you're made to do things that are, very unnatural to our bodies. You're asked to sit down in one place for a really long time. You're not encouraged to be moving, let's say every half an hour to 1 hour. That's very natural for us to actually get up, keep moving, stretch, breathe, look out the window, connect with nature. These are things that are very natural for us, but we've been told to kind of shut down those messages or those needs because it's not possible, because it's not productive, or it's not convenient. So that's another way that a lot of people end up shutting down the messages from their body. The third one that I've noticed is to tell yourself that you're not important. And I talk a lot about this because I know that a lot of us have this internal dialogue that, it's not important for you to express your need right now, or it's not important for you to pay attention to what you're feeling right now. So this is something that ends up getting ingrained. A lot of it comes, from childhood onwards, but even otherwise, our society in general, as you grow up, is always encouraging you to think more, to feel less and think more, to make sure that your productivity is good. You really want to be, you're really encouraged to ignore the messages of your body because, if you're expected to work a 12-hour day, for example, that's not natural. But if you want to get through that day and get through it successfully, the only way you can do it is by shutting down the messages, the subtle messages that you get from your body. And that's what we as a culture, as a society, have ended up doing in the last so many years. So today I really want to invite you to start a dialogue with yourself, with your body. What is it that your body is trying to tell you on a daily basis? Maybe there's subtle messages that you get about hydrating yourself, or maybe you get a message about not feeling fulfilled, when it comes to your work. There's something that needs to be changed. And it's not rocket science. It's not like you really have to go and do something to be able to listen to your body. All you need to do is tell your body, make it feel that it's important and that its messages are going to be heard. Because when the messages are heard regularly, then more of it will come. And when they're not heard, they will start to shut down slowly. When you start with the simple stuff, then you're going to know that your body is going to start to inform you more in depth and more effectively. So you're going to know the answers to the more important questions, like what you should be eating or what you should be doing to take care of your health. So that's my message for you. This is really important, and I hope that you go ahead and follow this. As always, please come by at facebook.com/thebalancemantra. Leave your comments, leave your questions, leave your tips, leave your learnings, whatever it is that is going on with you. I'm sure that your message can inspire many others as well. If you'd like to get in touch with me on email, my email is megha@thebalancemantra.com. You have a wonderful day and start listening to your body. Bye-bye.